obviously I got an implant, right? So
what? To be completely honest, I don't get the implant. I read the section about the implant like 3 times, and I chat GPT, and I still was just like, what is this?
All right, we'll
you
break
press
that
a
down.
button and you get a boner?
Kind of.
The fuck?
Kind of. It's more like. All right, so we'll jump there, right?
Okay, fine. Yeah. I know we're jumping around. But...
Yeah, no, it's cool. So the way the implant works? So on either side of your pee hole, all the way up from the base to the tip, right? We have something called a corpus, and it's like 2 straws, right? And so those straws is what fill up with blood to give you an erection. So I don't know if you ever noticed, but on your testicles, there's like a crease.
Yeah,
right.
A seam, like a baseball.
So they literally make a little small incision in that seam, and they can access the bottom of these straws. So then they take 2 cylinders, and they put it up those straws from the base to the tip, and then they drop a little pump. The pump is small, and it feels like you have a third testy, right? Okay. So you got 3 nuts. It feels like you got 3 nuts. And you could literally, and then they take a reservoir where they put saline, the same thing that's in breast implants, and they put it in a reservoir. And apparently we have some space by our bladder that they just put it in and sit it there.
Yeah.
And so when I'm ready to get erection, I'm chilling, I'm talking to girl, I'm doing the Al Bundy, my hands on the thing, and I'm just Reebok pumping my balls.
So you press it. It's not like you press it once and it goes. I'm picturing you press it once and it goes.
No. You can. It's each press is putting fluid in the cylinders, so I can.
So you could overpump it by accident.
Well, you're gonna run out of
fluid. So they put enough fluid.
They put enough fluid to give you I mean, seriously, man, it's the best the best erection you ever had in your life.
It's like you think in the future everyone's going to be juiced up on these.
Absolutely. Why not, man? The only thing is nobody's...
Is there any way that they could make the pump like in your hand so you could do it without touching it?
But no, I will tell you this.
Or like the Reebok basketball?
So you could be just standing there and just go...
No, dude, they're coming up with one that you can actually connect to your phone. You could go in the app and be like...
Come on!
I swear to you, man, I wouldn't get it because
you don't want to be like the guinea
I'm with a chick and my phone died. I lost my phone. We gotta go back.
You got a charger? She's like USB-C or Lightning. You're like, fuck Lightning.
Yeah, so I want no parts of that one. But yeah, man, they coming out one where on an app you could just...
What does that cost?
I didn't look into it, bro.
Yours was $30K, cool, right?
Yeah, and mind you, I was on the high end, right? Because I used at the time what was considered the best doctor.
You don't want to mess around with that shit.
Nah,
and this is in New York too. You didn't go to Turkey.
Yeah. I'm not looking for a bargain on slicing open my junk, right?
Yeah.
But there are really good doctors. There was a guy that's really good, and he at the time he was in the Atlanta area, and he was like $16,000.
You could have got a cheaper one.
Yeah, I could have. But I wasn't playing.
Yeah, that's not the thing you skimp on.
Yeah, and then the good thing is it's all of this stuff. I got care credit. I think I put $12,000 down. I put 20 on a card, and I got a penis note.
Right. Yeah, you gotta know. Hey, they repossess it?
Oh no, hey, you could try.
Yeah, you can't.
So is that big in like the stripper world now? Like guys,
it's more. It's bigger in the porn world.
Porn world, yeah.
Yeah, like male strippers, you're just dancing, right? But I know a lot of guys they don't say it. Obviously, I got a couple of friends that do porn because a friend that did porn is the one that told me to get it, and he was also like, look, don't tell nobody about it, it's a big secret, or everybody's gonna get it, right? Because it is
this is kind of like blood doping in Tour de France.
This guy's crabs in a bucket. He doesn't want anyone else.
Yeah. It's a cheat
scarcity mindset on this friend of yours,
but it's a cheat sheet, man. It's a cheat sheet. It's a cheat sheet. Like it's
and it lasts for life, or do you have to get it kind of replaced?
So supposedly the lifespan on them
bionic dick. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like 20 years.
20 years. That's not bad.
But
did you say you got your dad on one too?
Oh yeah, my dad. Forget about it.
So how old's your dad?
He's 70 now.
He just
he got it at 68. You can't tell him that.
That is crazy though. Dating a girl after her ex-boyfriend had a fucking bionic piece.
Oh, you done?
It's
done. That's why I said it's not fair. It's
not fair.
It's not fair. Like
the last guy.
So I'll give you like a real. And I'm not trying to necessarily sales pitch them, but everybody.
Yeah, well, it's not your company.
Yeah. Everybody's been with a girl, right? And you're having sex, right? And you ever had that moment where
not everybody, but most.
Yeah. You ever had that moment where you're about to orgasm, and she feels it, and then she like you're about to come, she goes, "Oh my God, I am too." So why that happens is right before you, right before you orgasm, you usually get an extra like jolt of stiffness.
So you can just feel,
and she feels that extra joint of stiffness, and then it excites her and it pushes her over the top. With the pump, I had girls that I was dealing with before, right? And let's say I would get them maybe to come.
Oh, you're saying they would feel the jolt beforehand?
Yeah, and they would. So, and then after, because that jolt they feel, I'm always there. So now the same girl is like every 10th stroke, it's like, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, I might get them from 0 to 1.
Yeah, because it's
I'm more Peter Thiel. 0 to 1.
Yeah, because it's the thing is like, it's like steel, man. It's like yeah, man. Top 3 decisions of my life.
That's so crazy, man. There's 75-year-old guys out there walking out with just like a perfect bionic fucking boner.
Yeah, my dad is like, and remember I said there's different levels, right? So my dad, he'll call me up and says, "Yeah,
crank this puppy to 11."
Yeah, no. So he to walk around because he
like
realizes,
Back to the Future. He can't go any higher.
He realizes now that women stare at bulges, right?
Okay.
So he'll call me up and say, "Yeah, I was walking around today. I had it like on a 7. The chicks was going crazy."
He's walking around soft, just like you just walking around with put it at a 3.
Yeah, put it at a certain thing so it hangs.
This is crazy.
This is what we're up against here.
Yeah, my dad. I swear, my dad sends me Amazon links like gray sweatpants. Yeah, I'm picking these up this week. Got to put it on proper display, like.
So that's the best part, is that you can just keep yourself at like a 2 or 3 at all times.
Yeah, and then you're walking around like, yeah, and then
chubbed up.
And then the thing about it is because
I have big balls too, so I don't like to go too flaccid in front of a chick.
Yeah, and it would hide the thing pretty good.
I usually have to get a little bit chubbed, because
But here's another thing, right? You always pretty much keep your entire length within maybe a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. So let's say if a normal guy is 5 inches, and then when he's not erect, he drops to 2, right? If you're implanted, you're gonna go from 5 inches to 4 1/4. So it's either going to be rigid or
for the stripper guy. It's like where you're trying to make your flaccid look good. You're cooking.
Yeah,
I hate. I respect it, and honestly, I could get in the game.
Yeah,
which you do make a good case, but I don't like the fact that that's the competition. Everyone's juicing.
Yeah, basically,
it's like you're trying to win the Tour de France right now, and you're just like, oh, I'm going to be all natty, and it's like, have fun, bud.
Well, I usually just say I'm trying to hit 73 home runs every time.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, 73.
Barry Boner.
There you go.
Barry Bones.
Barry Boner. Yeah, Barry Boner.
Actually is Barry Bonds.
Yeah, my bat is juice, bro.
And Sammy
I did not think that's how that worked. I always thought it was like one of those like snap bracelets from the 90s where you just kind of like snapped it and you unsnapped it.
So but see, this is new technology, right?
Yeah.
It was brutal in the past. In the past,
some people took some bad boner.
Well, that joke about the guy who died. Did he die? The guy
Alud Alejandro, he's a billionaire. Got this is the dick enlargements though.
Oh yeah,
but he got the dick enlargement and died on the surgery, and people were just getting rocked, and this was like billionaire guy too.
Yeah. So the enlargement stuff usually is like fat injections and stuff like that, where you can run into some sort of like the weight, if they inject the fat in the wrong scenario, it can get into like your bloodstream,
gets infected or something.
So those are risky, right? And even if you're gonna do that, right, you do fillers.
Yeah.
Like fillers are safe, right?
That's what the gay guys are all doing, apparently.
Yeah, you do the fillers.
From what I hear,
you do the fillers. Now the fillers could be costly, right? Because they're
always
not permanent.
It. It's like with girls with their lips.
Yeah, they're not permanent. Yeah, it'll last a year.
You're doing it forever. And you're definitely not going back. Like once you do the filler, you're not just being like, I'll go back to how it was.
Yeah, and then, but what you'll understand.
It's a gay job to be the guy that does the fillers, just fixing fucking needles and guys' dicks all day long.
It's an honest day's work.
Yeah, but so that a lot of guys do that. And then there's another thing called, one of the brands of it was called Panoma. Right, and that's a sleeve which I got a couple of buddies with this, where when
the whole crew's bricked up.
You know when
these guys walk into the bar.
So when like the toilet paper runs out and you got that cardboard like circle thing. Yeah. So imagine that cut in half. So they take that kind of like half thing and they'll put a incision at the base and they'll just literally slide that in. And so a guy instantly go from like a hot dog to a hot sausage. Instantly. Then they fill you up whatever, and then you walk around with just extra added girth, but it's like a filler sleeve that's put in the inside. So it's pretty popular. A lot of guys, but it's complications with that too.
Yours is the safer version of all this.
Yeah. So mine doesn't give you any size. It doesn't give you anything. It just gives you like your best erection every time, all the time, with unlimited stamina. Like you can go forever. It's the only risk is with any surgery is infection, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you just want to get a doctor that's experienced, that has done this a bunch of times, to just make sure nothing gets infected.
Now, does it work, like, because now you probably have this crazy confidence that you're like, this thing never fails. So then do you sometimes, like, does it work without it now?
Well, no. So I control it.
I agree with that. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, are you like, because I have this fail safe that sometimes you try and go like
that's the only downside, right? So I would tell a guy, look, if you're working fine, don't be greedy. You know, don't be greedy.
It's always waiting for you.
Yeah, it'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump the line, right?
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you're doing. This is just an option because there's 3 parts to an erection, right? You get. Obviously, the straws I told you, that's one part, which is supplementing that. Then there's a second erection you get, which is just the fullness. So blood rushes for the fullness. And then the last one is the glands, the tip. All of these have their own separate erection, right? So I still get the tip. I still get the spongy, but the length is controlled by me.
Gotcha.
And so I can feel aroused, I can feel blood rushing, but I'm not gonna get stiff anymore on my own. I gave that up. I gotta hit the Reebok pump. Right? That's what I got. Yeah. I gotta hit the Reebok pump, right? So I wouldn't say, hey, just jump to this, right? But it is an option for guys that it's like you're in trouble. And then you got guys that like this is a good option for guys with diabetes.
Yeah.
Right? You get a good doctor and, they'll take, my dad has a good friend who my dad told him about it and he was going through issues with his marriage and this was an option for his diabetes. And literally.
Because sometimes the problem is that it's that the wife got grosser too.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not. It does not always put the blame on the men.
Yeah. But I mean, you gotta take one for the team. You gotta cover up and just get in there, bro.
Have you ever, when you were getting propositioned in the male stripper world, like you had situations like Diddy where the girl was just like a beast?
So I couldn't.
You couldn't. See, I've taken out some beasts for free.
That'd be a tough thing to decline.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do. I wouldn't.
You really couldn't?
Yeah, nah, man. Once. I was always picky anyway, and going into a certain environment is but so much you can fake it, man.